Hello YouTube, it's me, Wade, for NAA Awesome Video Diary. And this is a supplemental. This is the Small Minds Can't Grasp Big Ideas. So let me talk about what happened. On Saturday, I had my best day doing dials ever. I did 255 dials, talked to 8 people, and got 4 appointments. Which I've got to go to bed pretty soon. I'm up way later than I should be, but this is taking longer than I thought. After doing dials, I was contacted by one of my friends at the Cube Farm. She's a single mom, and they're beating her with a stick. She's miserable, and I realized she'd be perfect for NAA. And so I tried to recruit her, and she basically baited me and then made fun of me. And here's the thing. NAA has a math, and the math plays out. It's like one of the things that when I was making over 1,600 dials in a week and I wasn't going on any appointments, the reason why everybody thought I was lying is because the math doesn't add up. When you do this many dials, you should get this many appointments, and it's almost universal. It works everywhere. Why it wasn't working for me, we just don't know. Because like I was wearing an invisibility cloak to success, because on Saturday somebody took that off. Now I know there's some people for NAA that are going to like listen to the fact I made 255 dials and only talked to 8 people and got 4 appointments. They're like, dude, I do 8 times that. Well, you know what? Hey, I'm happy for you, but that's as successful as I've gotten. I love that I got that. I'm thankful for it. I hope to be at your level one day, but right now I'm just happy to be where I'm at. I still have to go in the appointments, which means I got to go to bed pretty soon. So here's the deal. My friend kind of baited me, and I told her, look, you know what, my commission off of these using the NAA math is going to be around like $2,500. With the $2,500, I'm going to be able to purchase the better leads, which is going to bring my commission level up to about $3,000 the next week. With the $3,000, I will be able to consistently make $3,000 a week. And that's not even purchasing as many leads as I need to. According to Justin Tripp, I need to buy 20 A leads a week so that I can have a spendable income of $10,000 a month. But I was just like, hey, here's the deal. The doing this is going to be able to open up some doors. I'm going to be able to do some things I've been planning to do for a long time, and I wasn't able to do because I didn't have the money. And she basically baited me and asked what, and I said, hey, I want to take my sister and my niece to Disney World and stay for a week at one of the Disney World hotels. In addition to that, I want us to be able to eat whatever we want, whenever we want, wherever we want, and not have to worry about cost. I want to be that set up. Then I told her that I wanted to get my pilot's license and that I wanted to buy an airplane. And, I explained the airplane I want is pretty specific. I want a Cessna 152 with a 180 horsepower auto gas engine, and I want long range tanks. Now, basically, the reason why I want the 180 horsepower engine is because it's almost as powerful as a 172. But if the airplane broker can't get a 152 with that configuration and the cost to upgrade it would be too expensive, I'd be willing to go with a 172 and pay for an auto gas conversion and put long range tanks on it later. Anyway, after telling her about wanting to go to Disney World, getting my pilot's license, and buying an airplane, the airplane I'm going to be splitting the cost with somebody else, so it's not like it's going to be that expensive. The only difference is that, hey, you can get a 152 for around $25,000. With all the conversions, is about $50,000. You can get a 172 for about $100,000. Okay, just saying. My friend basically made fun of me. She said I was dreaming, and it hurt my feelings because I was trying to give her this opportunity. She's a single mom, and she just couldn't see that this is possible. And on the one hand, I totally understand, because one of the reasons why I didn't want to recruit when I was new is because I wanted to be able to do it first and show people that this is doable, and basically by my success advertise for recruiting. What I didn't realize that I do then, that I do now, is that I'm surrounded by people who are recruiting and they're doing it. They are, NLP teaches us what somebody else can do. If we do the same things in the same way, we will be as successful as they are. Well, they're already doing it. So there's no reason not to recruit somebody. And the pain that I have over not being able to recruit my friend is that if she has to wait until I'm at the level that I want to be at, or that she needs me to be at, so that she can know that it's workable, she'll be how many weeks behind where she could be? I mean, realistically speaking, as an example, the young lady that was on the conference call last week, she'd had her insurance license for a week and had her first sale. I don't know about my friend, how long it would take her to get her license, but even if she took the slow road and got it in a month, and then with what I know now, if I was able to help her out and say, hey, you know what, do this, she could have her first sale in a week. She could pay for her insurance license and more, and then just working part-time, working on weekends and after work. She could blow away what she does at the Cube Farm. But you know what? Hey, it's one of the things that, part of the chapter house deal is that we have an obligation to show the light to people. We do not have an obligation to drag people from the darkness into the light when they don't want to see the light. We just don't have to. So I'm trying to kind of let it go, but it's got me really ticked. The other thing is that people bad-mouthing NAA, and I just want to mention this really quick. When you read, there's these 3 guys that since like 2009 keep reposting these negative things about NAA. Okay, here's the deal about NAA. NAA flat out tells you what type of leads you're buying. They tell you how many times before this lead has been sold. And so it shouldn't come as a surprise to you that you're spending less money for something that's been dialed like 3 times before. Okay? So people griping about how you're spending money for leads that other people have had, well, yeah, moron. Instead of paying $30 for a lead, you're paying $5. Big surprise, other people have had that lead and not been able to sell a policy to it. You're going to get that shot. Okay, the other thing is that Bill Martin flat out tells you the reason why he buys RW leads is because nobody's talked to them for about 6 months on average. You're going to get that one person that somebody keeps calling them every month. On the other hand, why not? Most people aren't doing that, and so, hey, if you get the RWs and they work, good job. Otherwise, if you don't want people to talk to the people that you're trying to sell to, buy A leads. That's what I'm going to do. Justin Tripp told me. Justin, thank you. Okay, so anyways, that's my rant. I had to really cut it short, because I kept going over. But, you know what? Don't be stupid, okay? The difference between ignorance and stupidity, ignorant people don't know any better. Stupid people have been made aware, but they just ignore it. And that's just not a good way to live your life. All right? Peace.